Still your heart for a brief while, my child. Allow yourself a quiet space just now. This particular moment is set aside solely for you. Your encountering these words is not accidental, because I, the one who brought everything into being, has arranged this time for you. I am present right next to you, inviting your inner self to become still and attend carefully. Though your ordinary senses may not perceive my nearness, I am indeed present, calling you to welcome what I long to give. This is not a chance event. This specific time is directed by my care. Maybe you feel caught in a swirl of busyness, sounds, or doubt. For this short duration, I am summoning you out of the muddle, so you can hear something your deepest self has yearned for. I am extending myself across the space between us, across your tiredness, your difficulties, your pains, to offer you something particular and vital. This might seem strange, maybe even beyond belief, yet ponder this. Why is your heart moved just now? Why does something within you incline itself, desiring to hear further? That feeling of warmth you might notice, that soft touch, that is more than mere feeling. That is me being close to you. I am near, and through this straightforward means, I have chosen to communicate with you personally. My aim is not to criticize or to give harsh commands, but to offer solace, to recall to you your genuine identity and who claims you as their own. You have not slipped from my mind. You are not abandoned. And this time, this word reaching you could mark a meaningful shift for you in this period of your life. What I share next contains a present for you, a profound stillness that calms anxiety, a safeguarding mightier than any shadow you encounter, an inner stirring no hardship can lessen. Should you remain with me until the conclusion, a pledge awaits you. My shelter will envelop you. Pains will discover relief. Difficulties that seemed crushing will weaken their hold. Circumstances that have bound you will let you go. Apprehension will lessen. The inner fortitude you require for the journey before you will be granted. However, this first asks for a decision from you. Your personal decision. Will you draw near? Will you accept? As you enter this set-apart time, I call you to do something plain, an action of reliance. Confirm that you are prepared, that you opt to take in this word, that you are receptive to the change I am making ready in your existence. It might appear minor, but in the unseen reality, it is a distinct indication. It is your affirmation. To each soul who answers, to those who simply state, "I am attentive," I offer my thanks. You are perceived. Your silent appeal holds weight. You are not traversing this path alone. Remain with me until the conclusion, for this time bears the weight of the highest reality. Your turning point starts now. Are you prepared? Let us commence. My beloved child, take another pause. In this very spot, at this very instant, to bring stillness to your deepest self. Not just your busy thoughts, but the inner being that has found keeping on a heavy effort for too long. This particular time has been directed precisely to reach you. Its purpose is not to weigh you down with directives or requirements, but to recall to you that you are deeply understood, strongly protected, and completely cherished by me. You are not coming across these words by accident. This time has been integrated into your day with intention and concern. It shines with importance, with affection, and with significance. If possible, close your eyes and picture me standing near you. Not distant, not evaluating, but close, constant, soft. Picture a hand lightly placed on your shoulder, the sort of contact that does not alarm but brings tranquility. Imagine a voice that does not yell but communicates straight to your core. This voice holds no disgrace, no fault-finding, only clearness, reality, and tenderness. For I, the one who formed your inner self, understands the heaviness you have borne, the silent loads, the nights spent awake, the unending push to continue when you feel drained. I perceive everything, and I have not averted my gaze. At this very moment, my voice is finding you by means of this communication. You were never truly by yourself, even during times it seemed so. Recall a time, perhaps long ago, when you barely escaped a hard circumstance you could not account for. Or that situation that appeared hopeless yet somehow concluded well. Or the instant you felt ready to surrender entirely, but something invisible propelled you onward. Those were not random occurrences. Those were not chance happenings. That was my involvement, working silently but strongly on your behalf. Others might name it good fortune or coincidence, but I name it safeguarding, favor, and affection. These serve as reminders that I continue to dispatch aid from my dwelling place. And the same is true for you presently. There are difficulties being conquered for you that you are unable even to sense, because your existence is valuable and worthy of being upheld. It is necessary for you to grasp this reality. That is the reason this communication is reaching you presently. Not to instill fear, but to stir you. This is not retribution. This is seeking after you. I am extending myself towards your core. I do not employ disgrace to cause transformation. I use deliverance to bring about restoration. And even at this instant, I am extending through levels of insensitivity, apprehension, and diversion to draw you into brightness. I do not merely pledge assistance, I pledge my nearness. I do not summon from afar, I grasp your hand. Those faint assurances of comfort you sensed when you were at your lowest, that unexpected warmth when you cried in the shadows, that instant of calm amidst turmoil, that was I. That was my touch. That was my nearness, acting on your behalf. Do not permit the pressures of living or the hurt from yesterday to quiet what stays real. You are safeguarded by me. You are not by yourself. You are not overlooked. But now, you are called to decide. You are called to answer. I never impose my affection upon you. I welcome it. That is your set-apart capacity, your decision. And presently, as this communication reaches your inner self, all of the highest realm hopes you will affirm. Affirmation to being attentive. Affirmation to becoming aware. Affirmation to returning towards the radiance. Not with grand display, but with pressing importance. Not to create dread, but to provide deliverance. Halt, reverse direction, return to security. These are not hollow sounds. They are an appeal for deliverance from the highest place. Because you are significant to me, you hold more importance than you have ever conceived. I named you cherished from the initial moment. I have observed all things, every concealed pain, every tear shed without sound into your pillow, every plea not met whispered through tightened jaw. No part of your path has gone unnoticed. Neither the gladness you could not retain, nor the deception that left you chilled, nor the solitude so profound it caused you to doubt your being. I was present through every part, not observing from a distance, but as a loyal companion alongside you. There were instances, my child, when you felt completely solitary, as though you were fracturing within. During those past times, you felt most vulnerable, even though you weren't aware of it. I was right there with you. I was the unseen support that helped you keep going when everything felt overwhelming. Think back to the nights your spirit was heavy with pain, making sleep impossible. I was present with you then. When grief left you feeling hollow, when broken trust caused deep wounds, when those you depended on departed, I was your anchor in the quiet moments. You might not have sensed my embrace, yet it prevented your collapse. You may not have heard my words, but somehow you persevered. That wasn't mere coincidence, my precious one. That was the evidence of my constant care. Your nearness to me wasn't dependent on flawlessness. My attention wasn't earned by flawless actions. Even when you felt ready to quit, I stayed near. And when you softly spoke my name, my answer came even before your request was complete. Yet here you are today, aren't you, my child? After navigating all those challenges, after the mistakes, after almost breaking entirely, you continue to breathe. You remain upright, maybe with a visible struggle, maybe bearing lasting signs, but you are present, and this demonstrates not your own strength, but my faithfulness. That same favor is extending toward you in this very moment. Simply inhale. Consider the past briefly, but this time without the sharp ache of hurt. Observe with a new perspective. Notice the evidence of my being with you across the years. See the inner strength that surfaced when you felt utterly depleted. How you remained intact when everything inside you felt like breaking apart. That wasn't mere luck, my cherished one. That was my hand supporting you through periods you were never intended to navigate by yourself. Now find courage, my child. Identify the heaviest load burdening your heart, the one you conceal, the worry that steals your rest at night or causes tension within you during the day. Acknowledge it. Picture yourself extending it from your grasp and presenting it to me. Say it out loud if possible, or voice it silently inside you. Release it to me. I am able to carry it. It is my desire to do so. And in exchange, I offer you inner calm. Not a fleeting stillness, but a profound serenity that protects your thoughts from rushing and prevents your spirit from despairing. That calm readiness is here to envelop you presently. Whisper this reality gently to your core. Despite my struggles, I was not alone, for God was present with me. Repeat these words until your deepest self believes them. And if you truly accept this, put it in writing. State clearly, I was not abandoned. God was here. This holds significance, my child, because that plain declaration is more than mere language. It is an assertion of reality. It serves as a means to resist the deceptions that have kept you bound. I have longed for you to grasp this, to perceive that I never left your side, that I never withdrew, that during every misstep, every difficult journey, every quiet time, I was readying you for this exact point in time. And now that you recognize my presence with you in the past, I invite you to place your confidence in me for the future. For the journey ahead contains blessings, but it depends on your readiness. Your existence was not an error, my beloved child. You were purposed, intricately designed, intentionally created. Even before you took your first breath, I cherished you, and through every instant since, every wrong turn, every achievement, my affection has stayed constant. Allow that realization to bring you solace. You are highly valued. You are noticed. You are singular. No other soul occupies your specific place in my affection. You are mine, forever and ever. Yes, at times you may have faltered. Yes, you may have suffered injury, but you are not characterized by your experiences. Your identity is not your mistakes. Your identity is not your pain. I, the one who brought you into being, have never declared you damaged, never declared you unsuccessful, only deeply loved, only specifically selected. In this very moment, that same voice of love is inviting you back to a state of stillness. Can you perceive it, my beloved one? Not the sound of sorrow or disgrace, but one that softly beckons. Approach, allow me to embrace you. Allow me to restore your completeness. Pause for a moment, simply inhale and exhale. Notice your shoulders relax, your jaw release tension, your heart's beat find a steady pace. This period is set apart. A current of tranquility is flowing towards you, not merely a thought but tangible. Tangible enough to silence your concerns, tangible enough to quiet the turmoil within. That pressure in your chest, that constriction in your throat, allow it to lessen. Release it presently. As these utterances bring vitality to your inner self, something not visible is occurring. Affection is filling the vacant areas, repairing what was broken, comforting pains no one else was aware of. And yes, my child, it is completely permissible to weep. It is permissible to experience all your emotions. Indeed, I encourage you to do so. You are not required to maintain composure while you are here. Picture a young one running, short of breath and feeling too much, into the embrace of their parent. That is the welcoming I offer. Approach me exactly as you are, not as you feel you ought to be. Rest within the embrace that has consistently been available. You were never intended to bear this burden by yourself. Find your repose in me. Express the worries you have concealed. Voice the matters you felt too embarrassed to utter. My reply will never be turning away, only gentle acceptance. There is no need to repair yourself beforehand. Your only requirement is to approach. Each instance you uttered, "Forgive me," and questioned its sufficiency, my beloved. It was entirely sufficient. Your pardon was granted even before you requested it. You have been perceiving yourself through the perspective of previous missteps, but I behold something completely distinct. When my gaze falls upon you, I do not perceive dissatisfaction. I see capability. I see virtue arising from challenge. I see meaning developing from struggle. You have not strayed beyond reach. You are arriving precisely at the moment my favor is prepared for you. Raise your gaze, my cherished child. You have moved with your eyes cast downward for too long. Allow me to softly lift your face and dry your weeping. I am not unhappy with you. I am not let down. My core is filled with gentle affection, filled with expectation for what lies ahead for you. You might question, how is it possible to advance from this place? How do I stand tall after everything that has transpired? The solution is not located within your own capability. It is located within mine. You are not anticipated to accomplish this by yourself. Truly, my might is most apparent when you sense you possess the least to contribute. That is the starting point for deep change. I will convert your suffering into significance, your deepest lows into accounts that will provide aid to others. The very circumstances meant to cause you injury, I will employ for beneficial outcomes. I allow nothing to be without purpose, my precious one. Your wounds carry weight. Your challenges possess a destiny. From this point forward, your journey is not solitary. My grasp is holding yours. Yes, existence will still present difficulties, my child, but none that will overwhelm you completely. Not when you proceed hand in hand with me. When you feel exhausted, I will bear your weight. When fear grips you, I am your safe place. When your way seems unclear, I will show you where to walk. Hard seasons will visit, but they cannot dim the spark of me I set inside you. Right now I wrap you in my keeping, quieting every whisper that claimed you fall short, that growth is beyond you, that you stand alone. Those sounds speak untruth, my child. Hear this instead. You are valued. You are held dear. You are with me. Feel the weight lifting? Notice the ease entering your soul, the quiet peace settling deep inside, my beloved. That presence is mine. Keep in mind, my stillness is ever close, ever ready for you, my child, for I never depart from your side. When my solace fills your being, you may feel a new movement within you, a wish to extend this sense to others. This is not random happening. This shows you are starting to perceive rightly. When my radiance touches you, you naturally shine it outward. You are grasping the reality that I have never gone from you, that I have claimed you as mine. Heaven has set its sign upon you. You may not have known this, but ages before you first breathed air, I had already named you for a design much larger than anything this life could provide. You do not just exist by chance. You were singled out, picked according to my plan, to walk beside me, to carry my brightness into dim corners, to dwell in truth where untruth resides. Yes, even you, my beloved one, with your hardships, your doubts, your past, you have a place with me. You are joined to my very self, and my spirit delights that you are turning toward what is good, on the way I make complete. Walking with me does not promise you will avoid difficulty or resistance, but it assures you will never face it alone. Behind you stands a gathering of others who place their trust in me, those journeying alongside you now, and all who have traveled this road before you. You belong to a collective that has remained steadfast across the ages, and leading this collective always truly is I, your God. But now, having drawn you close, having filled your soul with quiet, I show you a truth you must hear, not in displeasure but with tender haste, like a parent warning a child straying near danger. I call to you, stop, come back, come home to the shelter I give. There are matters near you, some slight, some hidden, others plain and clear, that are pulling you off course. You may know them. Private actions you may conceal, voices you may listen to, bitterness you may cling to. They may appear ordinary, but they are traps laid cunningly by one who stands against me, who aims to tire your soul and bring your life's meaning to naught. The opponent is sly, not always easy to spot. He uses thoughts of being without value, hinting I have no care for you. He makes lies sound like freedom when truly they tie you to more pain. But pay close attention, my precious child. The fight is real, and your soul is too valuable to stay unaware. In this moment, heaven strives for you. But for you to keep secure, you must choose to stay near me. There is unrest in the world around you, a storm of doubt, untruths, and things that draw your focus. And through these words, I reach out my hand. I do not fault you. I am saving you, because I know what is coming. I know how fast the noise surrounding you can drown out my gentle leading once you step away from me. And when the soul becomes unwilling, it grows harder to sense me. Some among you, my child, have tried to walk two separate paths. They may seek me only when hardship appears. They may hear my voice, yet still give way to practices that wound them inside. Others are wrestling with something darker, a feeling of hopelessness that dims their thinking. Notions hinting they are caught, without worth, or that disappearing would be better. If this describes you, hear this truth deeply with all your being. Those thoughts are untrue. Your presence matters greatly to me, my beloved one. You are so precious to me that I gave everything, even that most dear to me. to make a way for you to come back. Do not surrender. Take my hand. Let me raise you from the gloom that has choked your hope. You will not always carry this weight. This pain does not signal the end of your walk. Welcome life. Welcome light. Choose to turn your steps right now, not later, not another time. This instant. Whether your belief has grown cool or you have neared giving up entirely, my summons stays the same. Come back fully, not just part way. Stop waiting for the perfect time. This time is the needed time. This moment is not by chance. It is my reaching out, a holy sign that the hour presses. And as darkness in the world grows deeper, I am kindling souls in those who answer me, a spirit like yours. Yet you cannot be a light in this growing dimness unless you remain connected to me, the origin of all radiance. This is where you choose, my deliberate act of stepping in. And I ask you plainly, my cherished child, with tenderness and longing in my voice, will you stay? Will you say yes? Not just with words, but with what you do. Two ways are before you. One is the one you know. It is the road you have been walking. If you pay no mind to these words, it is probable things will stay the same or grow harder. That same pain, that same doubt, that same emptiness. But the other way, it holds its own trials, but it is filled with my brightness. It is the way of setting right, of being made complete, of real, lasting quiet. It does not promise you will be without fault, but it guarantees my presence. And everything is changed when you travel beside me. Where doubt was, clarity will appear. Where emptiness stayed, purpose will awaken. And where your inner self felt drained and weary, strength will cover you. Not your own strength, my precious one, but the might that comes from walking with me, who shaped you. Heaven looks on, waiting for your answer. Not because I am weighing you, but because I hold you dear. Confirm your choice. This choice, this gentle, unsure saying yes, could turn out to be a turning point in your life. And it does more than change your own path. Think of those nearest to you, those you know, those close by who watch, who hope, who yearn for something real. Your full surrender, your choice to walk with me bravely and completely, will move outward. Where pain flowed through the ages, your saying yes can stop its course. Where darkness once stayed, my brightness will now dwell. One soul kindled by my love can light up a whole house. You may not see it yet, my child, but you could be the very answer I send to someone else who has called out to me. This is how I work. I use hearts like yours, those who are willing and true, prepared even when fear is present. And I promise, I will give you everything you need for the path ahead. You don't walk this path alone. I am right here with you. I will wrap you in my light, a real spiritual power, not just a comforting idea. When you choose to walk with me, I will be your protection. My kindness will shield your thoughts. My own uprightness will guard your deepest self. A firm trust in me will push back every attack the one who opposes you sends your way. And the clear truth of my word will expose and break apart every lie that has tried to keep you hidden. But this protection isn't a one-time gift. It's meant for you each day. Keep your connection with me strong. Stay close to what I have spoken. Walk together with others who put their trust in me. Those who are with me are not meant to fight their battles by themselves. They move ahead together, their hearts joined in my plan. Stay connected, and your protection will remain strong. So now make your choice clear. If you are ready, say yes with all your heart. If you aren't, do not feel you are not enough, my child. But please, don't turn away and close the door. Ask for the strength to trust. I listen carefully to every heart that turns toward me honestly. And hold on to this truth, my beloved one. You haven't waited too long. You aren't broken beyond mending. You haven't strayed so far I cannot reach you. So if your heart has agreed, even quietly, even with fear, that whisper has touched me deeply. It has stirred something that will never end. But that first turning is just the start. Now I am pulling you into a closer walk. This isn't just one encounter. It's a living, lasting bond that will touch everything about your life. I don't only want you to think of me sometimes. I want to be with you always. Through the day, the quiet night, your simple chores, your hardest moments, and your times of joy. This is the real meaning of walking with me. It's not about being without fault. It's about being here with me. Every moment you live can be something you give to me. Every choice you make can be a step closer to becoming who I made you to be. So, where do you go from here? Start simply, but start. Give me the first part of your day. Before you talk to anyone or anything else, stop. Say something quiet to me, even if it feels small. That quiet start can make a difference for the rest of the day. Read a little from my written word, just a few lines. Ask me to help you see what it means. You don't need to know everything about these writings. You just need a heart that is looking for me. If you aren't sure where to begin, look at the book of Psalms. Let my word rest gently in your heart, like warm light coming through the fog. Choose to bring me into your ordinary day. When you are cleaning, going somewhere, helping someone, or doing your work, make time to speak with me. You don't need fancy words, just speak truly from your heart. Talking with me isn't a show for anyone, not even for me. It's about being close to me. Tell me what troubles you, what you are thankful for, what makes you afraid, what makes you happy. As you talk with me more, you will start to know my voice better. It might not always be loud, but it is sure, dependable, and brings peace. Set aside a particular spot for me within your dwelling, however limited the space may be. Your dwelling place does not need to be without fault, but when you make a special place, you make room for holy moments with me. I am with you in the quiet moments just as much as I am in the hard ones. Stay close to others who lift up your spirit. This walk is not meant for you to take by yourself, my cherished one. Being separate can bring doubt. Being with others who walk with me builds strength. Search for a gathering of those who trust me, a setting where inner selves are receptive and reality is spoken. If you can't find one close by, ask me to lead you to one. And while you wait, be the one who encourages someone else. You might find unexpected healing in your own heart when you lift up another, even when you still feel pain. A simple word, a line from my writings you share, a moment to check in. These small acts create effects that I make larger. Let go of whatever is keeping you bound. Maybe it's a habit you've made excuses for, a connection that takes your strength, a hidden sadness buried so deep it changes how you see yourself. Bring it out into the open. You don't have to carry it by yourself. Talk to me about it honestly. I already know and I already love you fully. Ask me to help you release it. I don't expect you to be perfect right away. I ask that you are willing to turn toward me each day. My favor is new every morning, and every step you take closer to me is a win in the world you cannot see. Be careful what you let into your inner self. Your spirit's health grows in quiet moments, in what you hear, what you read, what you let fill your mind. Turn away from words that bring fear or make things unclear. Step away from things that make your spirit dark. Instead, fill your life with truth, with ways to honor me, with stories of my goodness. What you nourish inside your spirit will show in your life. Be sure it is something that truly makes you strong and keeps you going. Make thankfulness a practice, even when times are hard. This isn't about pretending pain isn't there. It's about having a way to push back against losing hope. In the morning or evening, list 3 things for which you feel grateful, my child. Write them. Say them out loud. Being thankful changes how you think, helping you see where I've been working, even in places you didn't notice before. It changes you from just getting through things to truly living. Even on your hardest day, you are still breathing. There is purpose in your difficulties. There is hope because I am still working in your life. Do something for someone else. Give a quiet kindness to another. There is healing when you give. It doesn't have to be big. When you allow my affection to flow through you toward another, perhaps by sharing a simple meal, speaking a gentle word, or helping meet a basic need, you begin to grasp more fully the depth of my own care for you, my child. You step into the path I have laid out, not by waiting for some grand signal, but by becoming a living expression of my presence yourself. And when those familiar doubts creep back in, the ones that whisper you'll never change, that this won't last, that you aren't enough, hold firm to what is genuinely real. You were released from burdens because of the offering made for your sake. Your strength comes not from your own striving, but from the work that was completed for you. You are unbound. And being unbound doesn't mean you will never trip or fall again. It means you now know precisely where to look when you do. Turn toward my favor. Turn toward the truth I offer. Turn toward the embrace that is always ready for you. This fresh start won't always feel easy, but it will always be worthwhile. You may waver. There might be moments when certainty fades, but my love for you will never shift. I am not easily broken. I am not unpredictable. I do not step back when you feel weak. I move closer. I stand steady on your behalf. I find joy in you. So take this inner warmth and guard it. Nourish it. Support its growth. Let it expand. Let it brighten your home, your conversations, the things you aspire to. You don't need to be loud to make a difference. Simply let your inner light shine forth. You don't need to have every detail planned. Just be faithful in this day. I will attend to what tomorrow holds. And if today feels overwhelming, simply begin again tomorrow. My deep kindness will still be there, waiting for you when you awaken, ready to lift you up, ready for a fresh start. Because this isn't about following a list of rules. It is about a bond with me. It is about a love that never fails. And it is about you, my beloved one, learning to live as someone truly, profoundly cherished. Do not hurry past this point. Allow what you have heard to settle deep within you. Let it press gently into your spirit like a quiet knowing, like a promise. Everything that has been shared with you, the affection, the direction, the invitation, the hope, these were not just words. It was me reaching out to you yet again. You are not who the world claims you are. Your identity is not shaped by your most difficult day, your deepest low, or your greatest apprehension. You are defined by who I declare you to be. Set right, called forth, seen fully. chosen specifically. And now, because you have received this message, this divine communication sent through layers of time, challenge, and distraction, you have a choice before you. Not just to feel moved right now, but to allow your life itself to begin moving in a new direction. I never send a message without a purpose. This was not random. The promptings I have placed within you hold significant meaning. They are intended to be a path for overcoming difficulties. The impact your words carry doesn't come from your own strength alone, my beloved child, but from the part of me that resides within you. Using the truth I provide isn't just about passively waiting for things to unfold. It's actively inviting my presence into your daily steps. At times, speaking my truth feels like a powerful force, loosening what holds you captive. At other times, it's a quiet comfort, easing burdens. My truth, my precious child, possesses a gentle power. It doesn't always make a loud sound, but it transforms everything it touches. Understand this. When the words you speak align with what my heart longs for you, I act upon them. Speak about how I see you. Talk about the wholeness I offer you. Speak of my deep affection. Speak about belonging entirely to me. Let these realities stay with you always, my cherished one, in busy times and quiet times alike. Being complete isn't unusual for those near to me. It's the way life is meant to unfold. Know this too. Speaking truth isn't only with your voice. Sometimes the most powerful declaration is the quiet certainty held in your heart. There will be periods, my beloved child, when speaking any sound may be beyond you. But if your heart clings to what I've shown you, that inner knowing speaks volumes on its own. Let my truth be the firm ground for your heart to rest upon. Should you sense the impulse to speak poorly concerning yourself, your situation, or what lies ahead, pause, my child, and recall this truth. Consider what your words accomplish. Do they build up or tear down? Do they bring light or shadow? I gave you the ability to choose what you say. I also provided you with my truth, which serves as the firmest ground. Choose words that bring forth life, and you will see life emerge. Speaking my truth might not alter your surroundings instantly, but it always changes you first. It makes you stronger within, strengthens your inner being, and helps your spirit recover quickly. And from that inner strength, new possibilities arise. What you hold as true in your heart with me will become clear for others to witness. Understand this as well. Giving voice to my truth also loosens the hold of wounding words others may have directed at you, my cherished child. It may be that someone told you you lacked ability, that you would not ever find wellness, or that you were permanently fixed in place. But I declare to you presently, you are not required to bear those burdensome loads. Replace every harmful message with the reality I provide. Say that I have made you fresh. Say that I have a good journey ahead for you. Each truth you voice is like a bright light pushing back darkness. It will clear your thinking, soothe past pains, and establish a new core within you, built on truth that stands firm. Day by day, as you select words that are right, you are constructing a strong inner dwelling that no trouble can dismantle. And above all, understand this. You are not alone when you speak. When you open your mouth, my spirit is with you, assisting you, making you strong, guiding you to the truth you should speak. There will be times you don't know which words to use. In those times, I will supply the words. Pay attention to that quiet prompting. You might sense a certain idea or phrase rise up from deep inside you. My words flow through you, my child. When you give voice to truth from your heart, It carries authority. It doesn't simply fade away. It reaches into unseen places and brings about what I intend. It stands as a signal for others who feel lost. You aren't saying these things by yourself. You are voicing what I have already declared. Sometimes, things need to be spoken aloud to come into being. Your trust expressed in words is powerful, my child. Speak what is true, my child, even if no one else hears or agrees. When you speak words aligned with my heart, you are living in harmony with the way I have established reality. You walk by conviction, my precious child, not by how you feel inside. You are complete, not because you feel complete, but because I have declared it to be so. Just as morning light appears daily, your spoken truths illuminate areas of your existence that have remained obscured. In those very places, I bring forth new life. My beloved, after you have acted on your faith and spoken my truth, I now guide you to the deepest part of our bond, leaning completely upon me. Trust is different from merely believing I exist or that I possess great power. Belief acknowledges facts about me. Trust is surrendering yourself entirely to me. Belief can happen in an instant. Trust is a journey we take together. It is taking my hand and allowing me to guide you even when you cannot see the next step, my child. It is resting in the certainty that I am faithful to my word, that my promises never fail, and that my intentions for you are full of goodness. Trust signifies that while you might not witness the outcome instantly, you nonetheless know it is progressing. Even when challenges remain, you decline to permit them to sound more authoritative than my voice. When human views are offered, you allow my word to stand as the ultimate guide. The world says you must witness to believe, but I show you that when you believe, you will witness. Trust means remaining firm even when the ground feels uncertain, knowing that I, the one who supports you, will not allow you to collapse. It is moving through dimness without attempting to generate your own small radiance, but waiting calmly for the genuine light originating from me. It is stopping your struggle to control everything and instead saying, I give it all to you, my child. Trust doesn't come from figuring everything out yourself. It arises from understanding that I comprehend all things. When you feel lost, I am clearing a path where there seems to be none. When you cannot hear me, I am still working in the stillness. When you feel alone, I am still holding you close with my strong hand. I may not always explain my ways, but I am always with you, my child. My precious child, are you willing to lean on me with your whole heart? Not just in the easy moments of your life, but in the places that have caused you fear. Not solely with your grandest hopes, but with each minor element of your everyday existence? Can you bring me your concerns about your health, those you care for, your future? Can you let me hold the timing of when things change? I do not need you to be strong for me to accept you, my child. My sole request is that you place your trust in me to serve as your strength. You don't need to be happy all the time to experience my goodness. You merely need to trust that the profound joy I grant you is not contingent on your surroundings. I am not waiting for you to be perfect before I act. I am merely seeking a heart ready to accept that I myself possess complete goodness. When you lean on me, your heart will find peace, my child. Not due to every challenge vanishing, but because you will understand you are never solitary. I don't just walk beside you. I go ahead of you to prepare the path and follow behind you to guard you. I do not merely grasp your hand. I bear your weight when you are fatigued. I don't just speak promises. I bring them to pass. Leaning on me allows me to work in ways far beyond what you could ever ask or imagine, my beloved. You will face times when your reliance on me is tested. It is then that trust is made pure. The long periods without seeing visible change will challenge the depth of your conviction. But do not be afraid, my child. The more you walk through difficult times, the purer your faith becomes, and the stronger your trust will grow. Do not think, my quietness means I am not here. Frequently, when you perceive no sound, it is because I am accomplishing my most profound work inside you. Do not be troubled when you sense a lack of strength. Recognize this truth. The area where you sense insufficiency is precisely where I will bestow my fullness. You have stayed. You have listened with a seeking heart, my child, and for that, I see you. This moment, this message, was not chance. It was a lifeline extended in a season that demands a choice. The time is now, my precious one, to rise into the fullness of who I have declared you to be. You are called. You are chosen. This is your sacred assignment. To walk the path of light we have begun together, not turning back to the noise or the shadows. This journey requires more than just listening. It requires responding, declaring, and standing firm in my truth. This sacred work of bringing light requires vessels, channels for my truth to flow. Your willingness to receive and act upon my word is vital. And when you choose to support this message, to help extend its reach, you become an active participant in my mission to awaken hearts and rescue souls. As you continue to walk with me, speaking my truth and supporting this sacred work, you make space for the peace, clarity, and breakthrough your soul longs for. I have more to reveal to you, more strength to clothe you with, more of my presence to fill you. Stay close, my beloved one.